I should've known it was too good to be true. Thinking anything real would come out of someone like you. I'm a fool. I guess the prettiest girls use idiots like me. 힘들어 심장이 꺼졌나 어린 듯이 멈췄어 내 마음대로인 거는 I'm so lost. Thought it was LOVE. Why was I too blind to see that you were just using me? And it's more than I can say. 그게 잘 안 돼. 널 정리하는 게 I should've known spoiled girls like you just want a toy to break. So you can take what you want, go break my heart if you want. Till I got nothing to lose, till I got nothing to give. Yeah, you can take what you want, hang me and leave me to dry. Cause girls like you just toss away your shit just like I'm so worn out shoes. Like I'm that shirt you don't wear anymore. Just like I was one time used. Find something new. Why would girls like you want? Why would you want used goods? You get anything you want till you find somebody else that's unused. Thought it was LOVE. 눈치도 못했지, you're bad for me. More than I can say. 그게 잘 안 돼. 널 정리하는 게 I should've known spoiled girls like you just want a toy to break. Just want a toy to break. So you can take what you want, go break my heart if you want. Till I got nothing to lose, till I got nothing to get. Yeah, you can take what you want, hang me and leave me to dry. Cause girls like you just toss away your shit just like I'm some worn out shoes. Like I'm that shirt you don't wear anymore. Just like I was one time used. Find something new. Cause why would girls like you want worn out shoes? Like I'm that shirt you don't wear anymore. Just like I was one time used. One time used. Cause why would girls like you want? Why would girls like you want?
Let's fall deep down in love. Tick-tock, time's out, but I make a move. Don't think twice now, you got things to prove. I'm not playing, I'm not hard to get. Cause when I saw you, there was nothing else. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let us open up about it. Maybe we will fit right in. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let's start making plans around them. Maybe we can dive right in. Oh, don't let me down. I've been killing love songs, honey. Don't fall around. You know I've been waiting, honey. Let's fall deep down in love. Down in love. Let's fall deep down in love. Let's fall deep down in love. Tick-tock, time's up, got my trust in you. This might seem typical, but for me it's new. I'm not desperate, I'm in need of
Oh yeah. It's Friday night. Friday night, people. What's up? It is another episode of the Doll Symposium. What? It is Friday. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Doll Symposium. Let us switch over. Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I am your host, as always, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant with me today is the very lovely Adelaide, or Adelaide, it depends on how you pronounce it. I like to call her Ada for now. It's a little bit shorter, a little bit nicer. So Ada's here with me, my beautiful little Marvel pair in tea, and it is Friday for another episode of the Doll Symposium, episode 74. All right. So this news week is going to be pretty interesting. Some good news, some big news, some relatively short news also because of what is going to be happening or what is coming up in the future. Let me see. Some short announcements before we get started today. So it is November 1st, and I've applied for a couple panels to do at an upcoming convention this November in New Jersey. It is called Anime New Jersey ++. Actually, I should have put it on the thingy here. Hold on. Just so you guys can see it. Okay, so Anime New Jersey ++. It is a brand new convention here in New Jersey. This year will be the second year that it's going to be going on. I missed the first year last year. I didn't have a chance to go. And then this year, the second year, I applied. I don't know if I got accepted or not. I have no idea. They haven't sent out emails yet on whether or not anyone's been accepted. But I did apply for several panels, and hopefully, if I'm lucky, maybe one of them will get picked or whatnot, and I will be there. I will try to see if I can host like a small little doll meetup for people to just hang out or whatever, but I don't honestly know what's going to happen as of yet. But I will keep you guys posted as soon as I find out, at least for a definite, if I'm going to be presenting or going. But as of right now, it's still on the books. It's still planned to go. And it's just a heads up, if anyone decides to go, everyone wants to, check it out. It is a small con. Like I said, this is only the second year, so don't expect anything like crazy big. But it doesn't mean that it can't be good either. So we'll see how it goes for this year's Anime New Jersey ++. But if you're interested and you're in the area, come by and hang out and check it out, because New Jersey has lost one of its big conventions, which was Anime Next, that's been going on for many, many years, and they canceled last year. I don't know if they're going to cancel this upcoming year. I don't know if that con is finished or not, but we have this con to hopefully maybe grow into. We'll see. But I figured I'd let you guys know that this is something that I'm planning on possibly going to if anyone is in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania that are interested in checking it out. Alrighty. So, other than that, I believe that's everything for the news. I did come into news, but updated news with me personally. I did come into a couple packages that came in through the mail, so expect at the very least 2 unboxing videos to be coming into the future. I haven't had a chance to edit the videos yet, so they haven't been posted, but once I get a chance to finish editing them and putting it together, I will post it on my channel, and you guys can enjoy 2 new unboxing videos, which I haven't done in a while. Okay, and then other than that, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, now, because it is a News Friday, we are going to start with our 3 favorite anime doll companies that we like to talk about on this channel. And as always, we're going to start with some Dolphy Dream news. This week in Dolphy Dream news, relatively light. And the reason being is because we all know that Volks is preparing for Dopa this coming December, which is only a month away. If you want to be really technical, it's like a month and maybe 3 weeks away. But roughly, basically a month. Now, switching over, let's talk about some reminders first. So, just a reminder that, right as of right now, the Dolphy Online Store 5th anniversary event is happening. It already started October 26th, and it's ongoing until the 4th, which for us is probably this Sunday, as in 2 days from now is when it's going to end, because Japan is 1 day ahead of us. So if you are interested in participating in the Dolphy Online Store 5th anniversary event, you can go here on the international website. Just remember, there's a couple things. Not only is there SD stuff coming up, like these SDs that we talked about last time, but there is also the DD Gacha bags. Now, the DD Gacha bags is basically different kinds of gachas. You have differences between wigs, eyes, outfits, and some other like little knickknacks. There's also the Kagamini Rin and Len carrying case special sale, which happens almost every year because I feel like they can't get rid of them. It's not like they're bad bags per se. It's just I think they made more than they expected people to actually want to buy them for. So every year I see this pop up. Almost every special event I see this pop up for some reason. They can't get rid of them. Doll Point is also having their online sale, parts sale for tan parts. So I hugely stressed this last time it was on the news, was to remind you guys that tan parts are very hard to get hold of. And if you have the opportunity, you have some extra disposable income, available to you, check this out if you have a tan Dolphy Dream, because these parts are not easy to come by. Usually they only come once a year during this special sale, and we're even lucky if it happened once a year. And then even if you're in Japan, you got to remember you have to be there during the tan season, which is summer and spring, and even then people tend to buy up stuff rather quickly. The most important parts that seem to sell really, really fast are the wrist joints and the bust parts. Everything else is, kind of, they're usually like lingering around, but those two items are usually the ones that go the fastest. Also, you have these candy things that you can buy. It's basically just hairpins that you see on the girls here. So we covered this all before. This is just a reminder so that you guys know, what's going on. Oh, you know what I forgot to do before we started today's episode? I forgot to do a shout out to everybody that came so far. Christina Kowald, welcome to the stream, Christina. I hope you're having a good weekend. My weekend didn't really start yet, but so far it's looking good. Tempest, welcome to the stream, Tempest, my Dollitarian. Kitten Cat Shop, welcome. Evening, I'm here for a bit at least. That's fine. Stay as long as you like. Tempest, did they announce the printing of the new Volks News So More Fun Stuff and clothes? Probably. They did. I think they did announce. No, wait. Hold on. Let me take that back. No, they didn't, because the last one that was released was for the other stuff. Yeah, I don't think they did release it, because usually the new one would probably have the new doll on the cover. It's usually how it goes. So I don't believe it's actually printed and out. If anything, it should be printed coming up either by the end of November, because I think inside those Volks News, you also get the forms that you got to fill out, that if you're going to go to Dolpa, I think they're in there. There is actually, on the Dolphy website, there is the tickety things that you can buy that come with the booklets. But I don't think they printed it for everybody else to purchase as of yet. I could be wrong, but I believe that's where we're at the moment. Matthew Nelson, welcome to the stream. You made it. All right. Congratulations for making it. Jesse asked if Dollitarian meant I ate dolls. No, Dollitarian is the same thing as humanitarians, Jesse. It just changed the human part to dolls. Humanitarians are people that, promote the well-being and health of humans. And for Dollitarians, the wealth and support and well-being of dolls, basically. Tempest fits that role, as she is someone that is a historian of dolls, I like to consider, and also somebody that rescues dolls at the same time, which is very Dollitarian of her. And again, I said it last episode, I don't know if that's an actual term, and if it is not, I coined it. It's the first time being used. Okay, now moving on. A vegetarian eats vegetables. That's true. I didn't think about it in that sense. but it's a dollitarian, whereas vegetarian just has the tarian. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. It's a play on words for humanitarian. Don't get me tripped up. No, I honestly don't know. I guess you could take it either way if you think about it that way. But then again, can't everything be taken that way if you just play on words? Kitten Cat Shop says too expensive, not enough fiber. No, and I think they'd probably, if I had to guess, not to be too like gross here, but I'd probably give you the runs, I would assume, if anything. Tempest Strife says, right, a very expensive dinner. It would be an expensive dinner. It would definitely be a delicatessen if it were to be a dinner. LOL, I know Jesse just amused me. No. He's got a point though. He's not technically wrong if you put it in that light. But yeah, that's not how I was referring it to. Okay. With that being said, moving on. Okay. I don't know why I had this page up. No, this page was not necessary. Okay, hold on. Closing that. So then the next page, yeah, I don't know why this was up here. There was no reason for me to have this page up here. Yeah, that's a snafu. The next page is the one I really want to talk about because, like I said, there isn't much in the Dolphy Dream / Volks news for this week. Oh, while we're on this page, see, this is the Doll Party 42 thingy. So this is the admission tick with official guidebook. You can purchase it, but I don't know if that's not the same thing as the Volks news thingy. Okay. So anyways, going back to what I was going to say is that the next part that we're going to cover is big news. But other than that, we have nothing else because they are preparing for the new Doll Party 52 that's coming up next month. But the big news is, and you guys may or may not already know of this. Let me see. Where is the tab? Where is the tab? Ah, here we go. Special announcement for Dolpa 52. Licorice Recoil pictures have been posted. They posted them. Now, nobody can see these pictures of these dolls unless you either A, follow their Twitter account because they posted it on their Twitter, or if you are a member of the Volks International website, you have to sign in to actually see them. If you don't sign in onto your account, then it won't show you the picture. I don't know why it's done that way. But if you sign into your account, it'll be there on the Dolphy blog, and you can check out these two lovely ladies there. Unfortunately, they don't give us the picture of the casual outfit set. So it says here, additionally, the Sensoku casual clothes set and the Takina casual clothes set will also be released separately, but we do not have pictures of that as of yet. Now, important thing to note. Because these two lovely ladies are making their appearance at the Dolpa 52, they will be a click war. You can only get these girls if you're in Japan, if you attend the event, and if you enter into the lottery to be able to have a chance to win the opportunity to buy them. Is that not confusing enough? Or you hire a proxy that goes in your stead to try to see if they can get you one. If you need a proxy to help you getting them, I always recommend my good friends over at Japan Doll Direct because they are pretty good about getting limited edition dolls. So speak to them, see what their plans are, see if they have availability because sometimes they will fill up and they won't be able to get them for you. So contact them, see if they help. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get any cuts for mentioning them or anything like that. It's just I'm trying to help out the doll community here. They do good work. They're a little bit more pricey than other proxies, I will admit, but they do great work and things come in quick, and I can't recommend them enough. You can always use other proxy services out there, but honestly, I don't know how many of the other proxies that I know about are still working or still available. Like I think there was one called Baby Doll Sophie or something like that, or Baby Bear Sophie. I don't know if she still does stuff. I haven't seen her post in a long time, but she might. There are many other proxies out there. You just got to go and check, see if they're available to get you any of these dolls at the event. But if you cannot make it to Dolpa 52 to get any of these girls, it will be a click war at the after event. The after event usually takes place 1 month after Dopa 52, so expect it to come out around sometime in January of 2025. I will mention it as we get closer to the day in the news when the event is actually going to happen, but it will be a click war. This is not a pre-order project or anything of the like. Definitely going to be a click war unless Volks throws something under the bus, like that's a very secretive or hush hush or whatever. I don't know. Then I can't predict that. But usually anything that's released during a Dolpa will be a click war. Now, usually pre-order projects are done separately and they're done on the website and it's up for like X amount of months. But usually, for the most part, anything that's released during a Dolpa event will be a click war. Now, that being said though, I am super hyped for Licorice Recoil. I'm a huge fan of the anime. I can't wait for season 2 to come out. These girls are very lovely, but I think I might have to pass. I've been talking about it for a while with my friends lately. It's like I really want to get them. The problem is that Chisato is my favorite, and I feel like it would be a great disservice to my collection if I don't get both of them, and I don't have money for both of them. Even if I had money for one of them and I was willing to split them up and not get them together, I really want Chisato, which is the blonde-haired girl, if you are not familiar who Chisato is. But the thing with Chisato is that she doesn't look as good as Takina. Takina really looks like Takina. Chisato looks like Chisato, but her face, I think it's too much smile. I'm happy in the fact that they chose to release Chisato as the happy version. Because if you watch the show, you know there's times where she gets angry, there's times where she gets stern, and she could have like an angry, stern look, and she looks good like that. But her personality, for the most part, is she's usually very happy-go-lucky. Nothing really much gets her down. Even in the midst of a fight, sometimes she's happy, not in a weird, psycho, kind of creepy way, but like more so just like she doesn't let things keep her down, like I said before. So I'm grateful for the fact that they made her have a happy expression, and for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with this expression. But the smile, I think, is a little too much smile after staring at her face for a while. I mean, I was looking at the picture for quite some time. My initial reaction was, I love her to death. My reaction after having looked at her for about roughly almost 15 hours now, I guess you could say, since her announcement, is that she's great. The costume is amazing, but I think she has too much smile. Which is a little contradictory because I know I just said that I like her if she was happy-go-lucky looking and smiling, but something about it makes her, I feel like she's smiling too much. Like it's almost like the Joker, like really big smiles, like a little too much. But regardless, I am very happy that she and Takina are going to be released, so. I know. They do. They definitely do. I can't wait till we get release of their casual outfit set. Because if anything, I will probably buy the casual outfit set alone, just those, and maybe cosplay them. There's a very, very awesome independent clothier or atelier that makes these uniforms already. So I have one of Chisato's uniform already. A friend of mine picked it up for me. I just haven't picked it up from them. They've been holding on to it for me for quite some time. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I really want the two of them in my collection. But again, a couple months ago, I also did an episode how my collection is getting way too big. And I have 2 unboxing videos coming up. So it's like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to put all these stuff? So I think after careful consideration, I was supposed to be working today. And literally all I've been thinking about today is these 2 dolls and whether or not I can fit them in my collection. And as much as I love this show and I love the dolls, like, I think I might have to do a pass on them. I don't know. I'm going to keep sleeping on it for a little bit to see what I'm going to think. But regardless of what I think, what do you guys think? Do you think it hits the mark? I really think that Takina looks good. And Chisato does look good also. But it's just there's something a little off. And to me, I think it might be the mouth. That's the biggest thing that like kind of calls to me that like something is off. But I don't know. Depends. what you guys think. So put it down in the comment section below or sound off in the chat. Let me know if what your opinions or thoughts might be on these two lovely ladies. Now, that being said, there's always new dolls that's released at Dolpa. All the time. These two ladies are no exception, as they will be released at Dolpa. I am still waiting, as it is still a little early. It's still the very beginning of November, like literally, because it's November 1st. I think that there might be another announcement to be made. Now, whether that other announcement is going to be a Super Dolphy, as in a resin doll, that's 100% plausible. Like, more than likely it probably will. But there's also an off-color chance that we might get another sudden announcement. The fact that there's two girls here makes me think that no, because last time there was only one, and then they made a last-minute announcement and added another doll like 2 weeks before. This time I don't think there will be, but there's always a chance that there's an SD, and the SD could be a Disney. Or at least, I think I'm going to say this every Dolpa. Every Dolpa, I'm just going to be like, is it going to be a Disney princess? Is there going to be a Disney princess? We haven't heard anything about Disney princesses. Where are they? Like, it's legit has been a while. Like, I mean, what? We had Rapunzel, then the next year we had, was it Cinderella? And then the next year we had Anna and Elsa, then we had Ariel. Like, they kept coming, you know what I mean? And then they went radio silence. So I guess the hopeful person in me, or the glass is half full person in me, is always hoping that there is going to be a surprise announcement and, hey guys, guess what? There's going to be a new Disney princess release, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm excited because I still want my Belle, and our good friends over at Leisure of Dolls keeps teasing me because they keep posting Belle pictures of their custom-made Belle, and it's like, I really want Belle. I can't stress that enough. Why isn't she being released? Why aren't we getting any information on any of the Disney princesses? I was really hoping Belle would be my first resin. Why is this not happening? So I don't know. I'm keeping my hopes up. I'm trying to be the glasses half full and say, you know, even if it's not the Disney princesses, there might be some kind of other announcement. This is the first that we've gotten of the new dolls being released, is the Licorice Recoil girls. I don't know if there's going to be anything else. But again, I'm hopeful that maybe they'll make some other announcement coming up in the future. Tempest says maybe a strawberry shortcake doll. They are at least scented. No, let's stop talking about eating dolls. We are not eating dolls, people. Those muffin dolls from the 70s. No! LOL, they could be school-age versions of our kitten cat. That is very true, actually, Anna. You could make an argument that that is Kit and Kat high school years. That's possible. But then what is regular Kit and Kat, though? Are they teenagers? Are they college kids? Are they in their 20s? Like, if these are the teenage versions, then what's Kit and Kat anyways? Although it's rude, right? Like, I shouldn't ask for an age. Maybe I shouldn't say that. That's kind of rude. Batman Jackson, welcome to the stream, Batman Jackson. What's up? It's good to have you here, Batman. Kitten says, have they done Snow White? She's uber popular right now for some reason. No, they have not done Snow White. Snow White would be a great addition. I mean, look at it this way. I mean, you still have a lot of princesses to go for. I mean, one, you have Tiana, but honestly, I don't know if they're going to do Tiana because of the whole colors, skin tone with resins. I know resins has more options, but how many times, and Tempest is in the chat, she can actually tell us this, how many times have they released, excuse me, resins in that color skin tone? I know it exists, but I don't know if Volks has ever released it. I know Tempest would know. And then you have Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, you have Snow White, you have Belle, you have Jasmine, you have, oh my god, you have Moana, you who else are we leaving out here? You can have the girl from Hercules, I forgot her name. You can have Jane from Tarzan. You know, I mean, the more popular ones are obviously the ones, the staples have been around. And the only reason why I keep saying Belle and Jasmine over and over is because Disney has released Disney shoes, the glass slippers from Cinderella, the shoes for, I think it was like Ariel, and then Belle's shoes and Jasmine's shoes. So out of those shoes, Cinderella and Ariel was already released, and then there's shoes for Belle and Jasmine. So one would only think that Belle and Jasmine would be next. Which comes first, we don't know, but we haven't seen any news whatsoever. It's been radio silence for them about Disney princesses. I mean, this could also mean that it's been the end and they're done with that run and they have no plans to do anything else, which is quite unfortunate, I would have to say. But, you know, not everything gets every single release of dolls. So what else am I going to do? I mean, look at Idolmaster. They haven't released every single Idolmaster doll, only the more popular ones, I guess. So who knows? Who knows? You know, nobody ever knows these things, except for folks themselves. But we'll see. Kit and Kat are post-college. All right, they're in the 20s, mid-20s, young ladies. Disney doesn't even do Tiana. What do you mean they don't do Tiana? There's plenty of Tiana in the Disney stores and stuff. Volks has not done dark tan resin. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I've seen the dark skin tones on other resin companies, but yeah, I don't think Volks does. So that kind of makes it like Tiana may not happen because of that. And then it would be a great disservice if they released Tiana in whatever they call like the flesh skin tone color or the tan skin tone color, because it's not really her. Tempest Darkens Resins is now called Tawny, which is close to the icon Tawny, lighter than Ansi though. But see, even then, I guess that, you know, I don't even know if that would really be close to like what Tiana is, skin tone wise. I think Tiana is darker than that. So I don't know if that would really work, but hey, I mean, who knows? Maybe Volks will change their mind and do something different for once. But we'll see what happens. I'm just kind of disappointed that we haven't heard any announcements for any of the Disney princesses in quite some time. It makes me feel like they're gonna give it up. Tempest. Oh no, I already read that. Kitten Cat Shaw says technically Leia is a Disney princess. Technically, yes, because Star Wars is now a property of Disney. But since she's not marketed as a Disney princess, until she's marketed as a Disney princess, because they haven't, every year they release different Disney princess dolls, themes, and accessories and clothing. I have not seen Leia on a Disney princess sign. So until they do that, unfortunately, she's not going to be released as a Disney princess. Lots of Wicked dolls. Green dolls to customize. Oh my god. Yes, but they haven't been released yet. Although Danny did say he was going to release shells, right, of the green dolls. I don't know if that actually happened yet. I don't think I saw any post of that happening. But when it does, I know you guys are going to be going nuts over that. Tempest says they would need to up their resin game. Yeah, I think so. Like if they're going to go for like a different skin tone other than what's already, you know, available, yeah, they would have to up their game for sure. Now, that being said, again, these two lovely ladies, Dolpa, next month, hopefully we'll get another announcement. More likely it's going to be an SD resin doll. We just don't know what it is yet. They haven't made the announcement. Okay, now, moving on to other Volks news. We're going to leave Volks International and go on to Volks USA. So Volks USA, again, not much to talk about on their end, other than the fact that just reminding you that the October outfit collection is going to be releasing November 2nd, which is tomorrow. For those of you that live on the East Coast, it's tomorrow. For those of you that are not on the East Coast and on the West Coast, it's still tomorrow, but like way later in tomorrow. Like 3 hours later into tomorrow. Okay. If you didn't get what you wanted from the October outfit collection, you will have the opportunity to get these lovely items on Volks USA tomorrow. The problem that I'm seeing with this, I'm going back up, is it says November outfit collection will be available starting November 2nd, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So it's 9 a.m. Pacific. That's 12 noon here on the East Coast. The thing is it doesn't specify right here whether or not it's a lottery or a click war. Sorry, you guys couldn't see it on the screen. So right here, it doesn't specify. It usually does. It will usually say lottery. Because it doesn't say lottery, this will be a click war as well. So just saying, if there's not anything on the international website, or you prefer buying from Volks USA, check them out tomorrow, 12 noon or 9 a.m., depending on which side of the United States you're in. And that's really it. That's everything. Like I said, there's not much from Dolphy Dream this week because they're prepping for Dolpa 52, and whatever little announcements that we're going to get from here on out will be regarding Dolpa. All right. Now, moving on to Azone news for this week. What? Kitten Catchup says, these on screen are really tempting. Oh, I changed the screen. Don't be tempted anymore. I mean, unless you really want to buy the Licorice Recoil girls, because they are cute. They are cute. See, I keep bouncing back and forth. I really do like them. It's just money is an issue. You know, I still want to go to Japan someday. That's another issue. So I might have to pass on them, regardless of the fact that I really like the girls. It's just her smile on Chisato is throwing me off a little bit. Okay. Tempest Rifa says, I got to be at Tenchi no Sato for release weekend. So fabulous. Oh, release weekend for what? I know you were at Tenchi no Sato recently. What was the release weekend again? I forgot. Kitten Cat Chop says, I hate click wars and lotteries. Listen, I like lottery better than click war. And hear me out. The reason why is because with click wars, I don't have a good enough ping to really compete. Like, the website keeps crashing for me. I never really get through. So I just don't really get anything during a click war. At least with a lottery, I have a chance. Like, I'm not like shoved out the door because I have bad ping or bad latency. Like, it's literally, I do have a chance. Whereas click wars, I have zero chance because I can't get into the darn website. And if I do get into the darn website, every time I add something to cart and I enter my credit card, it fails. And then and then it fails, and then I try to get back into the website, and then getting back into the website fails, and then I have to start all over again. And by the time I can actually get in, everything I wanted is gone. So I really don't like click wars. Lotteries I prefer, or just make enough for everybody. As unrealistic as that sounds, just make so many copies that anybody and everybody that wanted one can get one, which I know will never happen from Volks. And unfortunately, no other doll company would do that either. That's just an unfortunate thing. And logistically, it makes sense. Now, moving on. We're moving on to Azone stuff. So, with Azone, we have two new girls to talk about. This is Mylene. From, I think it's Mylene or Mylene. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. I think the American side of me wants to say Mylene, and I think Asia probably pronounce it something different. Maybe Mylene. Because the hard Y from Mylene, I don't think they pronounce it like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm super guessing here. But either way, Mylene from Kina's Fantasy Romances, Fallen Angel of the Deshar Family version 1.1. I have no idea what any of that means. It's all Greek to me. I don't know if this is an actual series or if this is like an Azone original doll. But it is from Kina's Fantasy Romances, Fallen Angel of the Deshar Family version 1.1. Now, this lovely lady, if we can do a close-up picture for you guys. She's very cute. I think she's cute. The problem is, I don't know if it's the picture quality that Azone took the pictures with, but her face looks blank. Like, I want to say it's the picture. Maybe too much exposure for the fair skin, as she is a super whitey. Which I always find funny saying that every time. But Google Translate says super whitey. Like, you can definitely see that there is blush, but it is so light that I feel like she has zero makeup at all. Like, she just looks like a blank head with eyes. And then, like, a little eyeshadow. And obviously the eyeline. But, like, the blush is so light. I think that the exposure is really harsh on the super whitey that you just can't see it. So it looks a little off. But I'm gonna chalk that up to that is a picture quality thing. Because see, you could see it, the blush more here. You could definitely see it here. It's got to be a bad picture. And I kind of spoiled what was going to be released next. But Mylene comes out at 63,000 yen or 69,300 yen, including tax. Now that's going to be roughly with the US conversion right now, probably around 500 something dollars US. Now her reservations start from November 5th until whenever stocks are fulfilled. So that definitely means click war. It's first come, first serve. She is on the AZO2 body, super white, like you can see it right here, super white. They didn't say super whitey this time, which is pretty funny. It's just super white. It's the AZO2 body, 50 centimeter C bust, which is very nice because most of the time these girls come out on like G bust, H bust, I bust. C bust leads me to believe that it's not as big as the other girls are released as. There's no real way to tell. I mean, you could tell maybe here. It doesn't look like the bust is protruding out of this dress like normal Azones usually look like. So it's pretty interesting that she's coming with a C bust for those of you that are interested in girls with not so large bust sizes. All right. But in addition to her, we also have the other. Now we have Mylene, Milene. So maybe it is true. Maybe she is Mylene and this one is Mylene. I don't know how you pronounce it. But she is also from Kina's Fantasy Romances, the angel of the Lemmy Range family. She's from the Lemmy Range, where she is from the Deshar family. Version 1.1. I don't know why it's 1.1. Was there a 1.0 before? So again, this doll, if we can get a close-up, also suffers from overexposure. Although, even though she's overexposed, you can still see the blush way better than you could see the blush on Mylene. Like, Mylene, you could barely see it. So, I don't know. She's going to be released for the same price, 69,300 yen, roughly 500 something dollars. Also going to be released on November the 5th. Make sure you visit your local, I say local, but your usual suspects for AmiAmi, Hobby Link Japan, and 1999.co. You can also go onto Fabric and Friends website to see if they have them on for pre-order. Now, Mylene is also on the 50 centimeter AZO2 C bust, super white. Both of these girls are super white for some reason. Usually they try to change it up, but I don't know. She's going to be a click war as well. You could see here on this close-up. I think she looks cuter than the other one. I don't know. I usually like blue, but between the two, I kind of like Mylene better. I like the white dress also better. I think the white dress looks cute. But that being said, I don't know. This overexposure just doesn't do it for the girls. I think this is a better picture where they're not so overexposed and you can kind of see the blush in there. Let's see. Kitten Cat Shop says, I just saw Freya from Chobits for a second. I mean, you know. And then, yeah, maybe. Let's see. Matt says, yeah, the exposure is really high, that one photo. Yeah, it's just really high. The face is overexposed. It's hard to balance exposure with a white doll and black dark clothes background. This is true. You got a very good point on that, Matt. Let's see. Kitten Cat Shop says, me need to text Iris for blonde version. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was reading that out in Corey's voice, but I feel like that's something Corey would say. I'm sorry, Corey. Matt says, unfortunately, there's something of a trend amongst doll photographers to really overexpose pictures. You know what? I'm kind of like in that vein, Matt, because sometimes I do make that mistake and I overexpose my girls. But the excuse I use for overexposure is that I keep editing my photos in the dark, which I probably shouldn't do. But that really shouldn't make a difference anyways. But I don't know. It's just an excuse I use. But yeah, I suffer from that too. I do a little too much overexposure sometimes. I don't know. For some reason, sometimes I can't see it clearly. And then It just turns out weird. The weird thing is in the editing program, it doesn't look overexposed, but then when I put it on Instagram, it looks overexposed. Oh my goodness. Kitten Cat Shop says full payment, no cancellations. Is that new? For which are you referring to? Are you talking about for these dolls? Oh, here. Yes, you are. Requires full payment in advance. We do not accept cancellations of this product due to customer reasons. No, that's not new. It's always been like that for Azone, and especially when ordering from azone.net or Azone.net. That doesn't apply to other places like AmiAmi Japan, HobbyLink Japan, 1999.co, or Fabric and Friends. I don't believe that applies to their services. But if you order from azo.net, I believe that has always been their policy. And it's a very Japanese thing to do. Japanese people or companies hate cancellations. They hate it. They don't like it when you cancel on them. And for the most part, Japanese companies always like everything paid in advance. That's why I always thought it was really weird when Volks finally came out. I think it was 3 years ago with half payments, where you could pay half now and half later, because that has never been done before until more recent years. Let's see. Corey had a long day. He's asleep. Aw, poor Corey. I know he's been working real hard. It reminds me of everyone doing high-key portraits of their kids. like are you talking about those old like this here, right? It reminds you of those portraits. I don't know. Okay, how many people see? I feel like Kitten Cat Shop was the only people that might remember this. Maybe Matt might remember this. But back in the day, you used to have things that were advertised, and people of modest income or lower income are the only ones that really use the services. But they had Sears photos, Kmart photos, JCPenney photos, where there were these special events where you would take a photo in the middle of the store with some weird funky background. I'm assuming that's what you mean by that. When you say high-key portraits of their kids, because I have many a portrait of that my mom forced me to go through when I was growing up. And I never did that for my kids because I hated it growing up. I didn't like it. I don't like looking at any of those pictures. They're all hidden away where I can never find them ever again. Matt says there might be an issue with your monitor settings. Your monitor probably has a photo mode that balances the color and contrast better for editing. It does. It definitely does. My monitor is specifically for photo editing, so it balances the colors out. Whereas when I save it and then I export it and then I put it on Instagram and then I look at it on my phone on Instagram, it looks different and it looks overexposed, which kind of sucks. I don't know if that's really what's doing the issue, but yeah. Matthew says, oh wow, yes. Mom loved doing that. I hated them. Me too, Matthew. I hated those photos. And they had to wait in long lines with other moms bringing their kids to take these photos in the middle of Kmart. And then I don't know about you, but my mom would leave me in line so that she could go do some shopping and then come back. I hated those days. My sister and I really hated it. King Catshop says, Sears portrait. Everybody wanted that white vinyl backdrop. So sick of those shoots. I don't think anyone has fond memories of those, though. I don't know if I've ever met anyone that has fond memories of those kind of photo shoots that they did as kids. Guilty, I managed one of their studios. You did? Oh my gosh. No, cringe. No. I seem to remember getting family photos done at Kmart or something once. Wild times. Nobody does it anymore. But it's also important to note that those stores don't even exist anymore. The equivalent of that is having some weird photo shoot pop up in a Target or a Walmart, which would never happen today. At least I don't think so. But most of the Kmarts, Sears, JCPenney's, all those places, they're all gone where I live. There is none. All those stores are gone. I don't know where any of them are. They might be somewhere else, in the US, but where I live, they're all gone. King Cat says, broke college, did Sears. Picture people, all of them at some point. Even a short stint with Life Touch. Oh no. Matthew Nelson says, or the hay bale with the barn backdrop. Yes. Oh, that's so cringe. No. No, terrible memories. Oh, heck, you work at Sears too? Not me, but yeah, Kit Kat Shop did. I did not. I did not want to be caught dead anywhere near there. Does anybody remember Caldors? Oh, God. The only thing I liked about Caldors, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it was Caldors. The only thing I remember correctly was if you bought something that was expensive, you go into the back and you would give them this ticket, and then your item would come on a tray out a hole in the wall on a conveyor belt. It would just come out on a conveyor belt, and you would pick it up from the conveyor belt, whatever had your ticket. I think that was Caldors. I don't, and Caldors definitely gone. That was way gone, like in the 90s or something. I think all of them were gone, but yeah. Yeah. All same company. They went bankrupt. Wait, they are? Sears, JCPenney's, like Kmart, they're all one company. I did not know that. All right. Sorry, that was the collegiate of tangents has struck again, and we have gone way way off topic. But that's really it. There are some new girls on Azone that were released that were of the 1/6 variety, but nothing I thought was really. I didn't really like them, so I didn't really feel like putting them on here. But if you wanted to see what they look like, like real quick, it's just these two. I mean, you could make an argument that they're cute, but if you want to go on the azone.net and look them up, they are of the Pure Nemo, I think it's like the flexion bodies, and they do have eye chips in them. So it's not like, you know, you got to worry about being painted on eyes. Yes, back to the dolls. All right, so with Azone done, we are going to move over to some Smart Doll news. So there's a couple things to go over. Now, last time I mistakenly talked about, you know, Anime Impulse in San Francisco, and then I used this thing as the news thing, and I realized that that was LA Comic-Con, as someone pointed out. So now we have stuff from Anime Impulse on here. There's a lot of good stuff on here. I'm going to... Because I got struck with a copyright claim last time because I didn't think about it ahead of time that if I play other people's things with music in the background, it actually gets me a copyright strike. So I'm going to play this video on here because I don't know if there's any songs or music in the background. So I'm going to turn off the sound. Okay. You can still hear me talk, but the website shouldn't be giving you guys sounds when I click on this. But this is supposedly, we had a great day. This one is not the video, I don't think. I think it's this one? Is it? Yeah, I think it's this one that's from Anime Impulse. Yeah, it's this one. We had a great day at the Smart Doll Outpost Anime Impulse San Mateo event. See you tomorrow for day 2. So, if you're interested... We'll play the video if you haven't seen it already. So yay! A lot of doll people. This is the Smart Doll Outpost. I believe that's where Danny's booth is, if I'm not mistaken. We have Kitten Cat Shop here now making an appearance. You have a bunch of the backstage dolls here. Those are all users or Smart Doll owner dolls. And we have Kitten Cat Shop and EDW World on this side. And then it gets a little dicey from here because I don't know most of these people. But they are a bunch of lovely other Smart Doll people here. It's just, I personally haven't met them yet, so I don't really know. I know one of them was the 3.6 Baker. And I think, oh, our friends at My Lady Disdain. That's their booth. And then we have, I think that's 3.6 Baker. And then we have other people here. I'm sorry if I forgot your names because I just personally haven't met you. So I'm not really familiar when I see the faces. But anyways, that was Anime Impulse in San Mateo. And thank you for Danny for putting that together for everyone for a second time now for the second successful Smart Doll Outpost. Yay. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Now, moving on. Here is a big group picture of everyone that participated in the Smart Doll Outpost with Danny at Anime Impulse. Congratulations, everybody, for a successful weekend and a successful Smart Doll Outpost. Hopefully, I'll make it to one of them at some point. I don't know. But great group picture here. Another group picture here. And then Danny has a bunch of like random photos throughout the whole event that he was taking. Lots of really good stuff. If you haven't looked through it on the website, take some time out to look through it because they got some great doll photos and doll owner photos spread throughout. I mean, it would take forever for me to go through every single photo. This is them afterwards eating out, I'm assuming. Then outside, more group photos. Jay is so funny in the background. All right, moving on. Okay. So, in this picture here, Corey looks pissed. He doesn't look pissed. He looked like he might be a little tired. He doesn't look pissed. Okay, so here in this photo, Danny Chu's basically telling us that the Adventurer bust has been on the back burner for quite some time and is now being released. Now, this is at least a week old from when this was announced. So I don't know if there's any more adventure busts available right now on the website. I didn't check, but they have been officially released. So if you haven't gotten your adventure bust and you want one, check out the website, see if they're still there. But they have been released. He's been talking about it for a long time, and he finally got around to it. So now we have them. They look great. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what they were at first. And then, like, I was told that they were adventure busts. Like, when we were looking through the timeline, I think it was Anna, actually, that told me that they were adventure busts. But I think they look great. They're just like the push-up bra, or the push-up busts, just a little bit smaller. Okay, now, moving on. So, here we go. We have this picture here, where Danny's talking about this outfit specifically right here for the witch's outfit, because it was made by @Nayra, right here, @Nayra on Instagram. And it looks like Danny might be making some of these, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Because I think he said something in here where he was going to do... let's see, won't be in sometime as for the Martian. So he's saying that Martian Green's not going to come into 2025, quarter 2. I'm estimating more like quarter 4. Sorry, Corey. But I honestly think that he's probably got a lot under his plate, and I doubt that he'll have it out by quarter 2. But you never know. If it's out by quarter 2, great. Let's see. I think it's here where he said it. Yeah. So he says he might do a release of the green uncut vinyl bodies at some point. He's gonna do the green uncut vinyl body. So anybody that wants green, Corey, there might be a release of uncut bodies that you have to put together. Now, do be warned, if he does release it, they are going to be on the gray, what's it called, frames. So that means all the exposed joints, like the wrist, the elbow, and the ankle joints, will be gray in between the green. He says you can paint them if you want to, but the official release will have green frames. It's just this early release, you're gonna have to deal with the gray. That might be a turnoff for some people, but others it might not be. It really depends. If your doll is fully clothed from head to toe, then you're not going to see the gray anyways. But if they are covered from head to toe, you're not going to see the green either, other than in the head and then the neck area, more than likely. All right, now more cosplay stuff. So it's finished. The cosplay is actually finished of the Ghostbusters outfit. Now this is the outfit for Zedmore from Ghostbusters. It's just another cosplay thing that Danny likes to do. He recently, it's a big thing of his that he's been liking to cosplay his dollies as his favorite things from when he was growing up, or some favorite things from recently, like Megan was more recently, and he loved doing cosplays of Megan. So this looks really amazing. Like, I don't know who made this backpack. I'm sure it's somebody at Smart Doll, but whoever like painted it and actually put it together, this looks amazing detail. Like, it looks really, really good. And then you had the ghost catcher thing. I think this outfit looks really cool. Ecto 1. I think this outfit looks really, really cool though. It's definitely a nice outfit. Now, will he do the other ones for cosplay, or maybe his favorite character Zedmore? Who knows? Matthew says, just got an extra small bust in a chaos pack. Nice, congratulations. Need that one, but no buying. No buying right now. Yeah, I know. Saving is definitely a skill that I need to learn. Tempest says, we'll have my brain fade to oblivion now. Good night. Good night, Tempest. I know you probably said that a while ago, but good night. You'll probably see this on the VODs. Kitten Cat Chop says, green. Sorry, obligated. Yeah, I know. But I you know, as much as Corey is excited, we're all excited for Corey. He's been asking for green for so long. It's amazing that we're getting it sometime soon. Now, that is it for October, and then I don't think he didn't post anything for November yet because it's still kind of, well, actually for them, I think it's November 2nd now for them. Yeah. But he hasn't posted anything. That's the last of that news. So, moving on, my friends. We are going to go on to right here is where we left off. Okay. So we are onto the timeline. Let's take a look and let's enter the speculation zone and see what we have to talk about. So this picture here, I can't read what this says, but I already know just by looking at it, this is a bag of rice. I'm not really sure why he's measuring if a bag of rice fits in a Smart Doll box. I don't really know what this means. Is he saying that this bag of rice is equivalent in size to the new Smart Doll packages? Maybe. But either way, I'm a little perplexed why there's a bag of rice in a box. Oh, here we go. Then there's tie hooks here. Ooh. Maybe this is inspiration. He's going to have the new Smart Doll bags look like this. Maybe make it just like this. And then you could tie the top so things don't fall out. That's not bad, but here's my concern. If that were to be the case, and I don't know it to be the case, but if it were to be the case, we don't have handles to hold our Smart Doll bag. We would just have these ties, which is not cool. Matthew says he's checking for weight. Yeah, but if he's checking for weight, the only thing is, why is there a ruler? You don't need a ruler for weight, though, right? And it tells you right there, right? 10 kilograms. I mean, it tells you. I don't know. I'm flabbergasted why this picture is here. I'm cool. I'm cool with the rice. Hard to find good stuff locally. Okay. This is a customer pick. Somebody that visited the store. Whoever you are. Nice picture. More pictures of individuals that have visited the store on the trip to Japan. Ah, yes. See, this looks like, to me, not tea, but coffee. This looks like coffee Cortex. That's cool. That coffee is already making its way to products that have not been released yet. So I'm assuming by seeing this that Cortex 2 will be released in all 4 colors. That looks amazing. This is exciting. Cortex is exciting. More Cortex pieces. Oh, looks so good. Oh, here's this picture again. We already saw this picture. I don't know why it's back. More pictures of molds. G07 head. We've seen lots of pictures of that before. Wheelchair, we've seen pictures of. More Cortex pieces. This one looks like it's tea. Oh, then we have our little moon is made of cheese, or aka new Chitose, like version 2.0 Chitose, I guess you could say. Well, I don't know. It's OG Chitose, right? And then you have Chitose Multiverse, which I feel like is semi-real Chitose. But then we did have Chitose Realityverse, which makes me think that is the semi-real Chitose, even though Multiverse Chitose kind of looks semi-real to me. So let's say Moon is Cheese is Chitose 3.0. I'm gonna guess Chitose 3.0. King Hatchop says makes sense. Frames are ABS, and so is Cortex. Cortex is okay. It's portions of it is ABS plastic, I think, from what he said, but also other portions of it is from a plastic called Asaflex plastic. Now that could change because I know that you guys met him in Anime Impulse, and you guys probably talked his ear off about Cortex. My understanding is the first original Cortex version 1 was made of a mixture of ABS plastic and Asaflex plastic. Now, Cortex 2, I don't know if he got rid of the Asaflex portion of it and it's just full ABS now. That I don't know. But if it's a full ABS, it's full ABS, but it might be also portions of Asaflex. Who knows? It's really hard to say that too properly, Asaflex. It just sounds wrong. Okay. Green in mold. Yes, green in mold. Where is it? Going back. Yeah. I this could be a mold for the bust for the green. But who knows? I honestly don't know. It looks like it is though. Ah, no, I lost my spot again. Where were we? Okay, Moon is made of cheese. So yeah, Chitose 3.0. Chitose 2.0 and 3.0 I think are very lovely ladies. Don't get me wrong. I have a 2.0. I don't have a 3.0 yet. That's what I'm calling it. If it's not that case, I'm sorry, but that's what it looks like to me. But yeah, I don't know about purchasing more. I have so many already, and OG Chitose is just really near and dear to my heart that I don't think anything can ever replace her, unfortunately. She's just the best. Moving on. More heads here, which is another lovely lady, which I can never remember their names. There's so many of them nowadays. Okay, so in this one, you have the eye chips and the eye chip holders whenever they are putting them together. Ooh, more cloth variations. So we're looking at different swatches for different items that he's doing. I like that he circled this one here because it is lavender and lavender is amazing. Is there anything else circled? I don't know. So oh yeah, no, there's this black here too. So lavender and black are circled. We also have this black here and this gray here, which the big versions make me feel like those might be options as well. Cat Chop says full ABS may be too brittle. I mean, I don't really know because I don't know plastics in that way. So you would definitely know better than me. I just remember him saying that there's two different types of plastics in it, and it was like ABS and Asaflex, but that could have changed because, you know, I haven't really picked his brain too much about Cortex 2.0, so I'm not really sure. You know what? While I'm going to take a break because my throat is running dry, we'll play an ad while I get some drink of water, so get ready to hit the skip button. Okay. I'm back. All right. Moving onwards. All right. More flesh cutting for another Smart Doll head. Okay. Now we got the eyes. I love these gray eyes. These are my favorites. I love gray and purple, but I do love gray a lot. Okay. We have a Proud Prowess here. Very lovely. Oh, look at this. Molds for a Mirai mannequin. Well, Pocket Mirai. I don't know. This gets really confusing because originally Mirai Mannequin was the big Smart Doll Plus, and then they changed it to Smart Doll Plus. And then we had Mirai Mannequin, which was the Pocket Doll, which was the small one, now aka Pocket Doll. So these look like they are the molds for that. However, there is a caveat because here's the deal. You only want molds like this because, you know, they're not separated at the arm joints, right? They're not separated. They're not separated at the knees. They're not separated at the hips, which means that they don't move, which means it's a pocket doll, because that's what he said many times before, that pocket doll is going to be more like a mannequin type of thing. That's why he was saying Mirai mannequin, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, all the prototypes we've seen of pocket doll have been non-movable up until this point, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I believe they have all been non-movable. However, the weird part is, and the weird thing is that I feel like looking at these pictures, and obviously perspective is everything, and it might be the angle that he shot the photo, it might be the way he shot the photo, I don't know. But I just feel like the legs are too long to be pocket doll now. I feel like this is a full silicone, regular size smart doll vinyl casing shell. What do you guys think? That's what I feel like. I feel like this, especially the legs, I feel like is a dead giveaway, because it's so long that I feel like it's too big to be pocket doll. But what else could this be? I mean, either way, you know, pocket doll is unmoving. At least the first versions are unmoving as far as we know that he's mentioned. So there's no ball joints in here. That's why it's all one piece. But then again, is he dabbling in something different? Is he is Danny dabbling in trying to see what he could do with a Deka doll does and make a movable full silicone or vinyl doll body? I don't know. That's why this is called the speculation zone. I could be 120% wrong, and that's fine, because that's why it's called the speculation zone. But I just feel like if this is pocket doll for real, it must be the angle that he took the picture at, because I just feel this looks too big to be pocket doll shell. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Matthew Nelson says would have to be soft to get those legs out of the mold. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be like the pocket doll thing, because, you know, pocket doll is going to be, well, you know what? You got a point there, Matthew. Because if it is pocket doll, and pocket doll doesn't have a frame inside, it makes more sense that the mold should be able to come apart in halves, and you would see seam lines in order to get it out fully. But with it like this, it needs to be soft, like you said, but also hollow, like the way they do the busts. And then if it's hollow, how do we make it stand up unless you put a frame inside? So I don't know, maybe he's toying with the idea of making a soft body just like the Adika dolls. But I don't know. This is the speculation zone. We're just spitballing ideas here. You know, these are just pictures with no context behind them. And Danny didn't tell me anything, you know, and I didn't ask. So, you know, it's not like I know anything. So I'm just speculating on what this possibly could be. And, you know, hindsight is 2020. It'll be funny that like a couple weeks or months from now, when we finally find out what this is, and then I'm going to laugh about how super duper wrong I was. But that's the fun part about the speculation zone. You know what I mean? You see things and you try to imagine what it could be with no information other than what you see. It's fun. It can be fun. But again, only time will tell what these actually will turn out to be. All right, so we have inspiration pictures or photos of the Ghostbusters outfit, and then we see it here. This is probably released before he did the post of the full outfit completed, so a bunch of prototypes. Then we have a 3D rendering of what I believe to be the Cortex head, as this is probably the outline cutout of where the Cortex head splits to take the faceplate off. My assumption. Oh, dang, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Matthew Nelson says, unless that's the plug the mold is made around. You're talking about here, right? I mean, is that what you're saying? I don't not really know what you're referring to about plug. I don't see a plug. I don't know. You specify, please, a little bit more, Matthew. Okay, so going back. Yeah, more Cortex pictures. I'm assuming this is Cortex because that's how the head split opens from what we know. Another prototype, I'm assuming, of an anime doll head or anime styled head. Very big eyes. Okay, Union Jack outfits. Okay, we have more coffee. This is Beyond. See, thank you for helping, Danny. He put the Beyond sticker. I can actually tell you guys, or I don't even have to tell you guys. You can read it. This is Beyond. Okay. Green. Okay, green with red eyes. Oh, I can see that being really cool, actually. Okay, a different head. Anime style green. Semi-real style green. And semi-real has a brown eye. Okay, more stuff here. I don't know what this could be. I honestly don't. For some weird reason, okay, this is gonna sound really stupid. I know it's gonna sound stupid. Yeah, because I know it's stupid. But why is it when I look at this prototype, I feel like it's an outfit Lady Gaga wears? why 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 does this seem to me like something like a Lady Gaga outfit that she would wear on stage for a concert or something? Is it just me? Am I just being stupid? Because I know I act stupid a lot. But I see this and like the first thought was like, oh, Lady Gaga. All right, more wigs. We have green wigs, wavy short hair wigs. Oh, we have a lovely doll here outside in somewhere. I don't know if this was taken in Japan or in the Americas somewhere. It looks like Japan. The way these buildings are, these look like very much so Japanese architecture. But I'm not an architecture expert, but it kind of looks that way. All right, next couple pictures. Next couple pictures. Like, I don't even know how to speak anymore. You know what I mean? I keep getting my speech wrong.
What?
Yeah, exactly, Samuel. I just keep getting it wrong. I said pulchers.
What?
I know. I'm not going to say it again. Just pictures. All right. Some more pictures of some more Dolly people buying and checking out the store in Tokyo in Gotanda. Oh no. Space Love or whatever. I forgot what the name. Love in Deep Space. No, not Homura. Okay, some more anime faces. Okay, you have them working on the eyes. Now, this is the eye thing. So what they do is they put the one side of the eye in there, they put the paper inside, and then they put the resin on top. And this is kind of like their thing. At least that's my understanding of how it works. I believe that's what that is that we're seeing there. Now, again, as always, I could be wrong. Speculation zone. Those of you that work with plastic and resins probably know better. And you're like, Shizusan, you're 100% wrong. What are you talking about? That's totally possible. All right, more Cortex 2 and a black Cortex, piano black piece. North and south. I don't know why that's there. Let's see. He's working on lighting, but I'm wondering what this is for. Power? Because usually red is power or white is hot. So either one of those could be power. There's no black for ground. Oh no, there's black. It's in there. It's hiding. So there's ground. Red is usually hot. In cars, white is hot. Usually in like home electronics, white is like the AC one. So it kind of flips when you flip the switch. That's usually things like when like you have a light switch that operates on two different places, but for the same light bulb. The blue and the green. Green is usually a program wire. Blue is usually an alternate wire for some kind of alternate impulse. Sometimes a negative impulse to set things off. I don't know why I'm speaking to you guys talking about electrician stuff like when you guys really don't care about that. I don't know why. It just kind of popped in my head when I saw these colors because this looks like a plug that you would use in either a computer or a car. I'm being stupid. This looks like a key fob. I don't know why I'm talking about cars still. But yeah, Cortex piece, really cool. Lighting pieces for the lighting LED strips, really cool. Okay. This is a pattern. Duh. But what is it a pattern of? Like, I see this as pants. These look like pants. Right? But this looks like it's like here's the bust, here's where the arm comes out. This is the waist. And then this leads me to believe either dress or miniskirt, especially with these lines coming out like this. Like feel like dress or miniskirt. But this confuses me because this looks like pants. So I don't know what this is. Maybe those of you that understand patterns better can like enlighten me a little bit, but who knows. Anna says, I'm getting a boy and totally making him a K-pop idol. Well, Batman Jackson will be right there with you. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, more eye chips. Lavender. All my favorite colors. Danny, what are you doing to me? You showing me gray. You're showing me lavender. You're tugging at my heartstrings, Danny. Okay, moving on. Oh, not safe for work. Boobalonian busts. Okay. Okay, prototype of the... Sorry, I had to move from that picture very quickly. Prototypes of the Ghostbuster pack. I forgot what the name was in the show. I can't remember what it was called. Okay, this is the 3D printing or resin printing of it. No, I think this is 3D, right? With the sports is 3D printing? Not resin. It's not a resin printer, I don't think. What do I know? But either way, this is a printing. A printing of the Ghostbusters backpack. All right, we have the cargo pants, pride, prowess, stacking of pyramid boxes as they always do. Here it is again. We've seen this picture before. I'm assuming these are pocket doll hands and regular hands. So that's another thing that they're showing us, so pocket doll stuff. More things with the hands. Okay, here we go with the patterns again. See, this looks like a top, like the bust area top. You know, and then not chains, rivets. See, putting rivets here. I wonder what this is for. I don't know what this is for. Okay, red jacket, green pants. Nice. Okay, I like this jacket. This looks nice. The green pants, I just wish the green pants I think would look really cool if it was more like a straight. Like I know these are straight, but I'm looking like baggy straight OD green pants. That would look really cool. Kind of like the white pants we saw earlier. Okay, so here we go. More with the somewhat lavender, somewhat gray, and then teal eyes. These are anime eyes. You can tell they're anime eyes because they're a little bit more flat. Usually the semi-real eyes are a little bit more dome kind of shaped. Like I know they're all domes, but more of like a narrower dome, if that makes any sense. Plus the pupils and irises are much smaller. Okay, more pictures of the garage you can see over there and Danny's car. And the weighing machine. Let's see. Long wavy hair. We have more of the backpack. This one's fully painted now. Oh, here we go with that top again. With all the rivets. What are they doing? I wonder what that is. Okay, cargo pants. Oh, look. Cargo pants. Now, baggy cargo pants I would buy. I would definitely buy. The tight-fitting cargo pants that he already releases, they're very nice, but I'm looking for a baggy look. Like, I want to make a skater girl. Okay, now we have pear. We've seen plenty of pear. And then we have... Oh, what's this? Does my eyes deceive me? Or is this another thing where it's messing with perspective? Because I feel like this head is bigger than this head. Is it messing with me? I think it's because one head, the head on the right is a little bit more forward than the one on the left. So it's just messing with my perspective. But I feel like this head looks bigger than this one. Batman Jack says K-pop doll band, let's go. Hey, I mean, let's see it. Let's see. I know Batman, you're crazy enough to do it. I know you are. You would do it. You would totally do it. I would love to see it. More Union Jack dresses. More eyes. Lovely eyes. Okay, and then more anime girl, but I can't tell who she is. I want to say it's Haruka in T. But it's a little flipped over. I can't turn my head. I mean, it looks like Haruka. Or it could be Sana. Maybe Sana. I have baggy cargo pattern. PM me. Cat wants trip pants. Ooh. That sounds like fun. Dimension, right? This one's Dimension, maybe? I mean, either way, she's cute. Okay, moving on. This is just wrong. Okay, there's something wrong with my brain tonight. Like, my brain is not operating like it's supposed to. Like, there's something wrong with me and my degenerate juvenile brain. But I saw this picture and like this just looked disturbing to me because I know what it is. They're trimming out the excess threads that stick out, so you know that it doesn't look unsightly. But by doing so, all I see are undergarments and then a lot of thin strands, if you know what I mean. Like, this just looks wrong. Like, this picture to me looks wrong because I'm juvenile, dirty-minded person. But it's just threads. It's just excess threads they cut off. It just didn't look right, especially at a fast glance. Like, if I were to be like, oh, look at this, and then move on, like, like, it just doesn't look right in this picture. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. Okay, moving on. Okay. Those should be boys. No, don't say that, Kid Kesha. Okay. Dirty mind aside. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. Why? See, I don't understand why my eye. I think I need to go see the eye doctor because, again, my eyes are deceiving me, right? I see eye cradles with eyes on them. And why does this eye cradles on the left look bigger than the eye cradles on the right? As if these are eye cradles for a smaller head. Like, it's all perspective, right? Like, I feel like the perspective of the way the picture was taken is messing with me because they have to be all the same size. Look, this is even the worst of it, is these bottom ones. It's because I feel like big, small, like big, kind of big, small, like, you know what I mean? Maybe it's because it's flipped over, like it's upside down, that it just looks smaller than the other ones. That's what I'm gonna go with. Like, I feel like my eyes are deceiving me for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes today. But eye cradles, and these are semi-real eyes. See, that's what the semi-reals look like. If you didn't know, I'm sure everybody watching this already knows, and you're like, Shizusan, we know this. And it's like, I'm sorry. But you never know who's watching. There could be people that are new. All right. More long, wavy hairs, or hair wigs. And then, oh, these are the beautiful ones. I love these straight, long wigs. Oh, they're so good. Because the reason why they're so good is that you can actually style them. And if you didn't want to style them, you could just leave them long and wavy. They're great. But if it's like a short hair, there's not much you could do with it. You can only style it so much with product in it. But with like long straight hair, you can always like ponytail, double ponytail, you know, like a top knot type of situation with like chopsticks through it or something. I don't know. There's a lot you could do with this kind of hair. All right, moving on. More weathered of the backpack. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Buffering of the eyes. I'm assuming that's what they're doing, is that they're buffing out the eyes. Okay. Another cutie here. Oh, although she looks a little off though. It looks like this eye is, you know, because her head is kind of tilted. It looks like her right eye is staring at me and her left eye is staring at something else. Anna says no, just somewhere upside down. That's what I thought it is. I figured that's all it is that somewhere upside down and it's just throwing me off. But it just looked weird, man. Straight wigs last longer. They definitely do because you don't have to mess with them as much. Okay, more of the same with cardboard pyramid boxes. A bunch of stuff here. Oh, the cute little pink one. All right, more stuff here. Somebody's buying things. Very nice, very nice. Again, with these Mirai mannequin or pocket doll hands. Some coffee. Look at this coffee lady. Okay, sorry. It's late and I'm acting stupid. All right, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Hold on. Ad break. Ad break. Drink of water. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Okay, should be able to hit that skip button by now. Okay, moving on. All right, so we're looking at the Ghostbusters again. These are all the little straps and strands. Okay, some sewing stuff going on here on pants, I'm assuming. Ooh, turquoise eyes for Destiny. Destiny Kai. There's a Destiny Kai? What? I thought we just had Destiny. There's a Destiny Kai? I didn't know that. Maybe that's the hint. Maybe that's the hint. Or maybe Destiny's just getting new type of eye. And then that's why it's Destiny Kai. I didn't mean that for that to rhyme. Okay, so more updated pictures. This is the shop. More updated pictures of the pyramid. Ooh, some lovely people visiting the shop. Okay. And here's the thing. So we have the Union Jack in black and gold. NG. That could be something totally different, or it could just mean not good. I don't know what it means. Moving on. Okay. Clear boxes. I wonder what this is for now. I have no idea. There's more boxes here. I'm not sure what I'm looking at this. Is this like to put the eye on there or something? I'm not sure what this is. All right, we're going to move on. Okay, some more of this, working on the eyes. Looks like these are all the stuff they used to buffer it. Okay, more people visiting the shop. I love that Optimus Prime back there. More of the same, just the various pictures of them working in the shop, hard at work. More pictures of them hard at work. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? Here. Okay, now moving on. Okay, so light bricks. Light bricks is something that's usually used on Legos, but it looks like he's playing with them for the lighting of the Cortex dolls, which I think we did cover in prior episodes already. So this is not necessarily a new picture. Okay, then we have Cortex, and then we have these. Now, I'm not sure what these are in particular, but it is interesting to note that these last two, because these are all look like different kind of textures, like swatches of textures on plastic. And then you have these two things here, which look like laser etching, so to speak, or some kind of etching onto plastic. And I'm wondering if this is somehow trying to show you of what the texture of Cortex will be like. But again, speculation zone. I'm just guessing. I didn't see Cortex in person in San Francisco, so I don't know. But I wonder if these are like texture swatches for Cortex. But who knows? Danny knows. That's who knows. More working with the LED. With the... damn, I forgot the name of it. There's a name for this with this board. I forgot what it was called. But it looks like he's practicing with lights for the LEDs for these girls. Okay, so here is the cosplay wall. Can you guys name every cosplay that's here? I want to say Wednesday, Star Wars. I don't know who you are. Halloween cosplay, Batgirl, Star Wars, just a regular smart doll, Batwoman. This is that April Fool's thingy, Optimus Prime, Wicked, Bumblebee, Power Girl, Squid Games, Christmas costume, Supergirl, Nami, which new version of Nami, C2, Megan, and random military girl, I guess. I think I did pretty good. See, now here's another weird thing with this photo, right? The way it was photographed, this looks like milk. Like, again, this could be a play on exposure of the picture, But why does this look like milk to me? Because cinnamon has like a little bit of like a red hue in it, or something of that nature to make it more look like color, like the face is filled with color more than milk was. I don't know. I feel like this is a milk head, which milk is discontinued, so it really should be cinnamon, but for some reason it looks like milk. All right, moving on. This is how they mount the Ghostbusters backpack. Very nice. It looks like it attaches to the belt, and then you have shoulder straps that go around. Very cool. Okay, now, this is a picture of the Smart Doll bodies, obviously. Excuse me. Now, I'm assuming that he's showing off different shapes or different cuts for underwear. Like he might be coming up with a different style pantsu. Because I feel like this looks like... Okay, now ladies, don't kill me. I feel like this one is a boy shorts. This is more of your standard issue underwear pantsu thingy. And this one is, I don't know. But yeah, it's something. Also important to note, like their skin is very shiny. He needs to use that melamine sponge. Oh, Kitten Cat Shop fading fast. Good night. Good night, Kitten Cat Shop. Have a good evening. Thank you for coming. Okay, moving on. More eyes. We got more pictures of eyes. We got more pictures here. These, I believe, are the soft bodies that were being sold. Some pictures of them styling the wig. Okay, more boxes. Okay, more 3D printing. More Union Jacks. We've seen... hit the wrong button again. Okay, more Union Jacks. Ooh, different eye colors. So we have green, this ice blue, this gray or lavender, and this auburn. And then the same version in semi-real. See, you could see the difference. Anime are more flat, semi-real are more rounded. Okay. Now this looks like shorts. Now this looks like shorts and not a top. This is the thing I thought was a top. Now it's looking more like shorts. You even have the belt loop here. But it's like see-through shorts. Why? Why is it see-through shorts? Okay, more clickety-click stands. Here's more. I am assuming prototyping of a new underwear set, especially the top. This looks definitely different. Okay, the distressed post-apocalyptic sweater. Looks like they're spitballing some ideas here, maybe. Again, with the pocket doll like hands. Okay, so we have the adventure bust. More eyes. These look like all gray, and then over here it looks like a light blue. Oh, it's the wig I love, but in curly wave. Ooh, emerald green eyes. They look very nice. And then the ice blue. More distressed sweaters. Gray frame for the internal frame. It's the blue I like again. They're styling the short hair version. Okay, and then there's this girl with the two pigtails. We've seen plenty of pictures of this girl with the pigtails. Let's see what else we got here. We've seen these wigs before. More work on the lighting with LEDs for Cortex. And you could see right here, look how thin that is. So you have the inner frame and then you have the shell, and there is not much room to play with over there. It is not a lot of room. So if you're just fitting wires, it might work. But if you have to put any kind of circuitry or circuit board in there, that may not fit anything. Okay, more handiwork of lighting up the parts. Danny's really invested in this lighting, which I think is great. I don't think he's going to sell it as that, though. Okay, so more pictures. I don't know why there's a thumbstick over here and an LED strip. I wonder what he's working on. Not really sure. Some kind of electronic thing. More of these OD green pants that we've seen prototypes of. And the shorts with the rivets in it. Okay. I still don't know what that's for. Then you have the way the eyes are sitting in the cradle inside the head. We've seen plenty of pictures of that already. Okay, looks like moment, I believe. More of these pocket doll hands again. Ooh, we have our male face. Wow, he's looking rather disheveled though. Like he looks like he's seen some stuff. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he hasn't slept in a while. Like, and he's got these bags under his eyes. Like he's really tired and he needs to get some sleep. Okay, now more pictures of them putting together the underwear. Oh, look at this. Okay, so semi-real eyes. I'm assuming this is the male head. And then you have a nice light, looks like more like jade green kind of eyes. And I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it for that. And then going into November, there's only a very small amount of pictures. So let's see what else is here. So we have another pear girl. Another pear girl face. Some more fabric swatches. It looks like he circled gray, black, another version of black, a dark gray, and a black. None of these colors over here got picked. I wonder what this swatch is for. Ah, I keep doing that. Oh, see? Like, here it is again. See, there's something... It's... The more we see pictures of this, the more I'm convinced it's Lady Gaga's outfit. Even though I know it's not. Alright, moving on. Okay, so we had the adventure bust in coffee. More smart doll pyramids. Okay, so now we have... oh my god. I forgot her name already. With the vitiligo. Valiant? Was it Valiant? I think it was Valiant, right? In this post-apocalyptic dress. More the cardboard pyramid. More of the lighter brown straight wigs. And that really ends everything. Wow. That was a lot of timeline that we had to go over this week. It's quite a lot. But I think, you know, some of the pictures to come away with from this week's episode is definitely the male doll head. And then the biggest surprise was, for me at least, the biggest surprise was, where is it? Is this. I feel like the biggest surprise of today is this. Like, what is that? I want to know what this is. Matthew says the shorts with the holes kind of reminds you of Barbarella. It could be. I mean, it could be. That's definitely from Danny's generation, is Barbarella. And there is, supposedly, there's a new Barbarella movie in the works. So, you could be right, Matthew Nelson. But I don't know. This has definitely thrown me into a loop. If anything this whole week has thrown me into a loop, it's this. Like, I am very curious what this mold is going to be or should be. But that's everything. That wraps up everything for this week's episode of the Doll Symposium. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, as I enjoy always doing these episodes for you guys and entering the speculation zone, seeing what we could find, seeing what we could deduce from what we see in these pictures. So that's it for me today, as I am very exhausted and tired right now. And then I have an early morning start tomorrow. My son and I have a Pokemon League to get to. That's right, you heard me right. I have enrolled my son in a Pokemon League, so we are... we have a Pokemon tournament to get to tomorrow morning. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know that we went on quite a few tangents this week, and hopefully I didn't lose too many of you. But next week is going to be another episode of Beyond the Doll. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I don't foresee there being any issues for me not appearing next week, as I believe the season for my daughter's marching band is coming to a close. So I might not be running into any more of those issues for showing up on Fridays, which, you know, to be honest, since it started, we only missed 2 episodes because of that, I believe. So not too bad, all in all. So next week should be Beyond the Doll. And I think that's everything, right? trying to think of anything else that I need to mention, but I think I covered pretty much everything. So thanks everybody for joining me on today's live stream. I hope that I was funny and informative and helped you out. So please remember, for those of you watching, remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed today's episode. Share it with your friends if there's anything I mentioned that you think somebody would like to know. And if you haven't subscribed already, just subscribe to my channel and you'll get notifications when my new videos are coming out, whenever they come out or whenever I go live on stream. Just remember, I have 2 unboxing videos coming out. So if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see the moment they will get launched or announced. But either way, I'm sure you guys will find it at some point in time. No real rush. So thank you everybody for coming. I am your host. As always, my name is Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant with me is the very lovely Adelaide, or aka Ada. I just call her for short. Thanks everybody for coming. See you in the next one. Bye.
Dear Marie, hope you got somewhere to be. I've been floating out in space. I thought I'd write to you in case you felt alone, just like me, with this anxiety. Is it all a simulation? Ones and zeros in an empty basement. I wish I could be with you again, 'cause I'm lonely as ever.